The fifth summit currently taking place here in Sandton. We decided to go outside of the studio and have a chat with some of the international media that are covering this conference. As you know, most conferences that happen of this nature, they obviously attract a lot of international media. We want to hear their views about what they think of South Africa first. We also want to hear the views of the organization of the BRICS Summit, their accreditation, and just generally after the summit, are they likely to stay a little bit longer to explore the country? We've asked a couple of colleagues, some from China, others from Kenya, just to get their views. I've got my colleagues from China here. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. How are you doing? This is the SABC, and thank you so much for agreeing to speak to us. We'd love to hear your views about the organization of BRICS in South Africa. How do you feel about it?
I come from China, SMG Group, Shanghai.
Okay. And what do you think of the organization of the BRICS Summit in South Africa?
好吧。这次我发现这边办会啊，人也是，我觉得很有趣，大家很温暖。
Yeah, so the first impression we got is like because in the past summits we attended in several countries, they use AI to do the security jobs for them. But here I think everyone is recognized by a person, human beings. So our reporter found it very friendly, and it's really enclosed relationships between humans and humans. So it's very friendly, lovely.
How did you find the accreditation system, for instance?
我觉得至少这里要是能给我们准备一点 water 的话，我就觉得很开心。
Yeah, because you know this is the first time our team come into Africa, so we're not very familiar to where we can buy water, food, snacks here. So we hope that next time maybe we can be offered some of at least water. Yeah.
Did we meet your expectations as a country? You say it's the first time that you come to Africa. I'm sure you've heard things about South Africa. Did we meet your expectations about what you would find as soon as you landed?
Yeah, this is my first time come to here. 然后我觉得在我来之前，我感觉非洲南非这个地方好像不是很安全。我也做好准备，但是我没有想到，当我昨天抵达这里的时候，在我过马路的时候，我发现竟然还有南非当地的司机 driver， 他跟我用中文说你好，然后我觉得很温暖，我觉得还是很亲切的，人与人之间的距离没有那么远，我们跟南非人之间的亲密感还是有的。
Yeah, it's beyond our expectations. For conclusion, so basically for details is like before we came, some of the rumors told us that the security here are very concerning. So we kind of prepared for that. And because we came a long way, so we are not very familiar how things are being done here. However, yesterday when we arrived and when we were walking to the media badge collection centers, we came across a driver who greeted us in Chinese. So it's like, and our reporter really found it very sweet and friendly, and it's like it really kind of relieved our worries. And I think people are very friendly to us.
Last question, are you likely to come back to South Africa for a holiday sometime in the future?
太远了，20个小时我飞过来好累的。如果要是玩的话，我想下一次有机会的话，我想来看一下非洲大迁徙。
Yeah, so it's the only concern for us is we need to fly 25 hours for total. But however, for vacations, our reporter is really, and our team as well, really would like to come again to observe the animals migrations in Africa, if possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We've been speaking to our colleagues in China, speaking through an interpreter, their reporters. Very interesting views, especially one where they found a driver who could greet them in Chinese or Mandarin, I understand, and how that indeed impressed them. They're looking forward to coming back to South Africa.
有来有往，我们自然也对 Liabo 进行了采访。
My name is Diabo Seto. I'm a senior economics reporter and TV news anchor for the South African Broadcasting Corporation in South Africa and Johannesburg.
请问你对中国了解吗？
Yes, actually, I've been to Shanghai, China back in 2009. I was part of a delegation that had gone to Huawei head offices to learn more about the technology just before it came to South Africa. I also know that it is the second biggest economy. I know that we have a lot of trade relations as South Africa with China, and important trade relations, and that President Xi Jinping arrived in South Africa today.
那南非的观众非常喜欢看中国的哪一类的新闻节目，或者说娱乐节目呢？
So because of the language barriers, obviously we do not have a lot of dramas or news. We do have China Global TV Network, which is a news station that is based here in South Africa. In terms of other programming, very limited programming. Unless if you have those, dramas that are translated from Mandarin into English, but very limited. But we would love to get more content from China to understand how that country is doing.
那你报道过几届金砖峰会，然后这个峰会如果报道比较多的话，那么你感觉金砖峰会有什么样的变化吗？
Yes, definitely. From the first time I covered BRICS, at first it was an misunderstood trade bloc. People were not quite sure what these four countries were trying to do. But with time, its strength, its influence, its power became more evident. I mean, today we're seeing more than 20 countries who now want to be part of the BRICS trade bloc. More than 20 countries that want to be part of this important grouping. So yes, I see its importance. I see the improvement. I see the improvement in the logistics and the plannings of different countries, and I certainly see its influence.
您个人的角度，您对中国的什么样的，比如说时尚也好，这个文化也好，哪些是你比较感兴趣的领域？
So, more on health and wellness. I've heard about, the amazing medicinal products that the Chinese know of and are really good at. Definitely technology. I know that a lot of technology is there. Fashion, I really would love for more fashion, especially for plus-sized women, big women like myself. A lot of fashion that comes from China is really of petite women, and it would be great if they could, cater for women of my size. Because in Africa, most of the women are big, like me.
Okay, so do you have Chinese friend?
No, I do. Now I do. With you.
Okay, I'm your friend now.
Yes, now I do. Now I do.
Thank you.
so No, thank you.
Arrangement point of view, we asked
It's a number.
Yes, it's my number. I want to put in my name.
Your name? Yes. Okay.
We will revert back to
Okay.
the original plan.
So SABC.
News, yeah.
Your news band.
South African Broadcasting Corporation.
It's first. It's very biggest in South
Yes, in Africa.
Try and create your
Miss Diabo.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kankan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow I will come here.
Yeah,
Again.
I'll be here as well
Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay.